Joel, first of all, I have to commend you on your role in
Thanks.
this film. Oh my goodness. Um, your character, look, he's I was first of all shocked. Like to explore content moderation in this way was not anything that I had ever seen done in this style before. And your character is like, you're not sure if he's what's going on with him, how he's dealing, if he's unstable. He's going through a lot in this.
Yeah, that's for sure. Your microphone, it's funny, the way it looks here, your microphone looks like it's huge. Because it's close, it looks like it's a giant mic. Anyway, yeah, I agree with all that what you said then. That sounds, yeah. I mean, what were you saying? Sorry.
No, I mean, look, he goes on quite a ride in
Mhm.
this. And there's one point in it that I can only imagine like the process that one would go through as a content moderator. And he seems like
Yeah, for
he's
sure.
really like unstable, or what's he gonna say? What's he gonna do? And then at one point he says something like, you should be worried about the people who aren't
Yes.
speaking up and saying,
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I mean, I think that's kind of true, isn't it? I mean, to a point, it's kind of true. It's the quiet ones, you know. You gotta watch out for the quiet ones.
yeah. So you what was it that getting into this journey that really surprised you about this role?
I was just saying to the guy before, one of the things that surprised me, apart from like really discovering that even, that is obviously that was a job, but I never really thought about it. But what surprised me is how sad underneath all of this stuff, how kind of sad it is basically, and yeah, how sad the whole thing is.
Yeah.
That's what surprised me about it because it doesn't seem like a sad thing, but it did. It felt like it when we were doing it, and so yeah, that surprised me.
Yeah. Was it something that like after the process you went to thinking like we are all way too online, or was that something you thought before going into the role?
And I think it was more like that specific character, Bob, that was sad. But obviously, yeah, of course, with the I'm not on any of the social media, so I but I do, yeah, because I don't think sad's the right word for that in real life, but it's a funny thing, isn't it? If you're old enough to remember when all of it kind of didn't exist, then it's a really funny thing to look at it now, and you kind of it's incremental, but it's a really strange thing, isn't it? Really, it's super weird, and it doesn't even do what social media anyway doesn't even really do what it was meant to do when it started. You know, when it started, it was all kind of people you knew saying things and pictures, and now it looks like it's just kind of adverts and suggestions, really, isn't it? That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah. No, you and I are about the same age, so I
Yeah.
remember what life was like before
Hmm.
the internet and
Yeah, and kids, man, like I've got kids, so you wonder what, I start thinking, oh God, what about them? Like what for young people, I feel very thankful that it didn't exist when I was young because it's life's hard enough as it is without that stuff.
well, in a role where you are filtering content, I'm curious, diving into this role, how much of yourself did you filter, or were you just like completely raw and unmoderated?
Well, sorry, what do you mean? Like, how much did I filter? How much did I use from like my own experience, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Probably quite a bit. I mean, we've all been kind of young, or yeah, a video comes or you watch something that's like, oh God. And then you get old and you can't even watch horror films anymore. But when you're young, that thing is shocking. But I've seen, in my life, I've seen videos that I wish I hadn't seen, and it's not a big jump of the imagination to imagine if you were to watch that all day, how kind of just empty and kind of just flat you would feel at the end of the day, because it's kind of the worst of humanity, really, isn't it? That's what it is, and all you'd think about is the worst of humanity, which would lead to a sad afternoon
Yeah, yeah. And since you don't have a digital footprint really, you're not on social media, how did you
anymore.
anymore? Yeah. How did you prepare yourself for this role?
This one, I mean, to be honest, it's like that there's a call centers. I know a few people who have worked in call centers in the past, which is not a million miles away. Any job where you have to sit in a huge room with like a head listening to something in your ear, typing, looking at a screen, is like I think we've all had experience with that. To be honest, I just wanted to try and get a good American accent. That was my because I'm not American, so if I could do I could do all of that in the world, but if I turned up with like a janky American accent, then it'll be for nothing. So at first that was my main worry. And secondly, all the other stuff, I feel like it's never really explained. I did a bit of like I always imagined Bob lived in like a van, basically, or he didn't really have. He was just kind of one of those guys, and that's how I made sense of his character because he was alone. So if you could go home and talk to people about what you've been witnessing all day, at least you can kind of let it go normally. Whereas if you're just on your own and you live in a van or something like that, you're more likely to just kind of just have to like explode or just get it out or not really care about, social dynamics or anything. So that's kind of what I thought about mostly. But it's a long time ago now. I can't really remember.
Yeah, you did do a great job on the
Thanks.
American accent.
Thank you. Yeah, I got
Okay.
a coach this time, which is a good idea.
Was there a part of the script to you that felt like really absurd or uncomfortable that you had to film?
Comfortable. Was there anything that was uncomfortable? No, I mean the only thing that's uncomfortable is obviously like you have to if you're watching, if you're pretending or acting to watch something that's terrible, I try to imagine or no, think of a scenario that was terrible, and to personalize it, you often kind of think about it, someone, someone or someone you have some sort of emotional connection to, and that's obviously that's rubbish to do that, but otherwise it wouldn't, it'd feel kind of too ungenuine to kind of anyway. Yeah, that was probably the most awkward thing to do or weirdest thing to do. It was quite an easy shoot, really. We were quite lucky, I think. Nothing really went wrong. The crew were great, and the director was great, and everyone was really good.
Yeah. Overall, what do you think the message is underneath this film?
Uh, what do I think the message is? Oh God, man. Well, it's got like weird layers of messaging, hasn't it? I mean, I would say just stop watching so much internet stuff. I don't know. Like leave, try and like not, just not let try and just move away from your phone and move away from the internet as much as you can without, as much as you can basically.
Yeah.
Because these things, if there's a screen there, it's like it puts that thing where you're watching it and you're like, it's not real or it is real, but and that's the funny part of it. If you were to witness it in front of you, all of these things, it'd be really obvious how you'd feel about it. But when a screen's there, it allows you to kind of, I don't know, yeah, yeah, try and leave the internet as much as you can.
Yeah. I like that advice. All right, I'm gonna give you a couple of just quick picks, rapid fire questions.
Uh,
Let's see. What do you think is the most underrated emoji?
oh, I don't know. Um, oh goodness, the sun emoji.
Well, I like that.
Why not? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that used much, and it's quite a nice emoji.
It should be used more often.
Yeah, let's have it.
Last thing you Googled.
Probably like all you guys, I should imagine, just to see who you were, all you interviewers, probably.
Oh, hey, the secret's out. Do you have what would you say is the first do you have an app that you open in the morning?
No,
No.
well, like a morning app.
Yeah.
Do you have an app you open in the morning? Like a
Uh,
sleep app, you mean?
anything like any kind of app, motivational app. I don't know.
Oh no, 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 no. I mean, I probably could use one, but no, maybe I'll look into that. Motivational app. What, like it gives you like a quote to start the day with?
Like a daily affirmation or something?
That's just an idea. I don't know. I don't. I just no. I just kind of wake up and stumble downstairs and make some breakfast.
It's good. That's good. What is one thing you wish you could mute in real life?
Hmm. Then probably the news at the moment. I wish I could mute the news at the moment. Yeah, I actually can mute the news at the moment, so I should just do that. I can do that. What else do I wish I could mute? Um, no, I'm gonna keep it that first answer, the news. Yeah, I'd like to mute the news.
Okay, lastly, what is one word your character would use to describe the internet?
Hmm. Oh, that's such a like. How can I like? How would it? That's a mean. That's like a tough question, man. How would he use the internet? Oh, I've got a word, but I can't remember it. It's right on the edge of. It's right on the end of my tongue. I can't remember it. Ah, it'd be some kind of cautious, like caution word, but slightly comedic. But some kind of yeah, be cautious. Sorry,
No,
that's not a
no,
word, but yeah.
it perfectly sums him up. Joel, thank you so much for taking the time today to talk about this. And like I said, I
Right.
love you in this role.
Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.